pastels for fabric. It's so interesting and I'm so excited right now because actually it's so rare you can find some interesting different art supply for fabric on the market. Probably because of painting on clothes art is not so well known kind of art, so brands do not experiment much with their products. Like mostly you can find fabric paints, fabric markers, outliners, and that is pretty much all. So when I saw this pastel for fabric, I was like, okay, take my money, I need to try them. Actually, they are pretty cheap. So yeah, I'm not sure will they work, but I found a lot of good reviews on Amazon on them, and I understood that mostly parents buying them for craft with their kids, and there are a lot of good reviews that it's easy to apply them, even a child can create art on clothes, that they are durable, you can wash clothes, paint with them once you set them in an iron. So yeah, I decided let me try to create a professional series, some complicated artwork on clothes with them. Maybe it will work, maybe it will look great, maybe it will look interesting. Let's figure it out in this video. I'm Daria and welcome back to Art Fashion channel. And first let's take a closer look at these pastels, what you'll get for $5. Yes, just $5. And let's see what is written on the back side of the package. Here you can read that Pentel Fabric dye sticks are easy to apply and they are suitable for most natural fabrics. Also you can find in the package gel pen, which is permanent on fabric. Also you can read here instructions how to set paints that you should iron on maximum temperature and no steam. Also you can find here care instructions that you should wash on gentle cycle at low temperature. And here is gel pen, and I don't know how much useful it is because it's permanent and you won't be able to erase it, so it's not good for sketching, but it's good for outlining your design. And one more instruction, and I love that. I wish all fabric paints, markers have such instructions. People would have made much less mistakes in the process. And here you can read that you should choose right fabric, that these sticks work the best on cotton, wool or silk and not good for synthetic fabrics. And second step, that you should wash out the starch so the colors can be absorbed by the fibers. Maybe they mean that freshly made clothing has some kind of a protective layer and you should wash it out. Maybe it's a reasonable step, yeah. Probably you should wash clothing before painting on it. Also you can read here that you can blend colors together by rubbing different colors with your finger. Yeah, I will try to blend colors and we'll see will it work or not. Also you can find here a couple of tips how to apply like paint. You can use stencils. I love that they put instructions in the package. And let's see colors. I love colors, different shades of yellow, different shades of blue and green, and even pink. I'm not sure about white color, how useful it is on white fabric. Probably on black fabric it will work, but in this video I will paint on a white t-shirt. I think that this brand tries to market this pastel to the children and their parents for some easy projects because of the design of the package. Here you can see such cute cartoonish character. So yeah, to test these crayons, let's first create some cute childish design. And here is children t-shirt which has stain, so I'm gonna save this t-shirt by covering this stain with pastel paints. And I'm putting cardboard inside so it will be easier for me to paint, and also I will protect backside of a t-shirt. And here you can see that I'm making a mistake because I'm painting on not ironed t-shirt, so the surface is not smooth. So yeah, it's pretty hard to apply paint right now. So yeah, the best way is to iron a fabric first, then smooth it out and fix it in some way on cardboard. And I already can say that these sticks are very similar to oil pastel, except you can't actually blend them. I tried to blend with finger, but it doesn't work that way. So I think that the best technique is strokes technique, like applying many strokes on top of each other, and probably such way you'll be able to create some shades, but blending just doesn't work. is my very simple childish design, and now let's fix paints with an iron. And in the instructions you can read that you should iron through paper, and I'm putting baking paper on top of the artwork, and also I'm putting baking paper inside just in case, to protect the backside of a t-shirt. And I set maximum temperature, and I'm just pressing iron. I'm not moving it because I feel that if I move it I can easily smudge paints. So yeah, I'm just pressing iron. And I found very useful review from one of the buyers that once you set colors with an iron, and if you see that you smudge some color or some color is not bright enough, because as I can see, once you set colors with an iron they fade a bit, you can work again, you can paint again, like on top of the colors which you set with an iron. You can create some outline again, or like repaint some parts, and then you can set colors with iron like again. Well, I can definitely recommend these crayons, like for the children, their parents, for schools. It's easy to apply them, and they're not so messy. So yeah, your child will not create chaos in the house working with them. But can I recommend them to a professional artist or professional clothes customizers? Let's figure it out. And this is adult t-shirt which I want to customize, and this time I will try to create something a bit more complicated, a bit more professional. Let's see how it will turn out. And I'm not making my old mistake, I ironed t-shirt this time, and I'm trying to straighten it out on the cardboard. And I'm sketching with pencil, and then I'm using gel pen just to try it out. And the inspiration of my design is a sketchbook. Like, I'm just imagining that t-shirt is a page from the sketchbook, and like artists sketching many different things on one page. And yeah, technique is strokes. Like, I'm gonna create many colorful strokes, and I'm gonna try to use all the crayons for the artwork. Just like white color, probably I won't be able to use it, but all other colors I will try to use. And it's definitely much easier to paint now because I ironed t-shirt. Yeah, as I can understand now, like with these crayons you can paint pretty much anything. Like, I even managed to create such small eye with eyelashes, even though it can be a bit challenging to draw like small lines or to create like small details with these crayons, but it's possible. And also working with these crayons, like you feel that you have more control like over the colors, over the artwork. Like, it's definitely easier than painting with fabric paints, so I would recommend these crayons to the beginners. Yeah, it's pretty easy to work with these crayons, but one thing which I noticed that you should be very careful in the process, because you can easily smudge colors with your hand and put stains on other parts of your clothing, and I've already put a couple of stains, I can see them now. I will try to cover them up later. And I'm so enjoying the process now. I really love the effect these crayons create on clothes, like real pastel art on your clothing. It's so cool. But I have just worries that crayons will not survive washing machine. But I hope they will. I hope. And regarding technique which I'm using, I'm applying a bit pressure, trying to not break crayons, of course. Because, like, as I could understand, these crayons work the same way as fabric paints. They need to be connected with fibers, and when I paint with fabric paints I often say that to rub paint into fibers, to connect paint with fibers. So here I'm trying to connect these crayons with fibers as well. And this is my first ever pastel art, and I'm making it on a t-shirt. I've never tried to use pastels on paper. I've never created such art. So yeah, it's my first ever experience and I love it. Well, finally I broke one crayon. And a couple of final touches, I'm trying to cover some stains which I put with my hand, and yeah, I love the result. And now let's fix colors with an iron. And as you can see, colors fade a bit once you set them with iron, as I already said, but it doesn't make the artwork like less beautiful. And if it's the price for durable colors which will survive washing machine, I'm ready to pay it. Okay, now it's the most exciting part of the video because I'm gonna wash t-shirt in a washing machine, and I'm so excited because I really want it to work. Because I love this effect of pastels on fabric and I want to experiment with them on other kind of clothes. So yeah, let it work, let it work, let it work. I'm actually shocked right now because I couldn't believe that these crayons will survive washing machine, but they did. Like, I didn't see any damages, color didn't fade, like the artwork is pretty much the same as before washing. And I can see so many opportunities right now, like I can use crayons for customizing canvas bags, jeans, denim jackets. And yeah, denim jacket would be so cool, like I can already see it. Like, actually, I would love to make such video, and if you want to sponsor that video by buying jacket painted with these crayons for a very special price, contact me via my email and it's gonna be a win-win situation. Like, I get the video, you get the jacket. I hope guys you enjoyed this video, support me with your like, and here is the final result.